My name is Cameron McLean. I'm 24 years old. My brother Sean is one of the providers for Catalyst. And so I came to him back in December, and I was having a lot of trouble with a couple of different things, mostly with my sleep, and just had a lot of consistent, exhausting days at work. And came to him like a brother to just ask for help or advice, because I knew he was just in medicine. He's a CRNA. So I just wanted to see kind of his input on how to improve my sleeping habits. And I remember we had a conversation one evening that, he just said, I opened this clinic and we've been doing these different things, and I think that it would really benefit you. And he's mentioned it to me, 3 or 4 times just in passing, that it's something that I should look into and consider. But I don't think I was really in a position where I was ready to say, I really want to make change. I think I needed to have that decision made up mentally first, and then I was ready to totally jump in. When I spoke with Sean that evening, it was honestly, I want to say it was like a Friday night after work, and I was just really tired when we had this conversation. And Sean is super enthusiastic, and so he wanted me to just jump right into it, get going right away. And so I think we planned for me to have my first infusion on Monday, the following Monday, and which was good, I think, in one way, because I really wanted the immersive experience of it. I wanted to have just a good, strong mental mindset and just be completely open-minded about what I would experience. From what Sean did tell me, I knew that I would come to the clinic that he worked at, and they would just give me an IV, and then I would just kind of hang out for like 45 minutes or so while the infusion happened. I came in, and Sean met me right away, which was really great. It was super comforting. And before we got started, he just sat down and talked to me for a while about what I could experience, which was fantastic. We sat down and he addressed what would happen, what I could experience. My first infusion was amazing. It was unbelievable. I just kept thinking in my mind about how Sean was explaining that this was something that would make me feel more positive about things that are happening around me and my environment and things that stress me out. Thinking about something that would stress me out, whether it was money or work or something like that, and just having this overwhelming, calming feeling of just being like, it's okay. I don't have control over that, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna be totally all right. And I was just at like a complete peace with, whatever that thing was that bothered me. My first 3 infusions, I think, were super positive. They're fantastic, and I was really excited to return to the clinic. And I want to say it was during my 4th infusion. I had a little bit of a different experience coming into it, but I distinctly remember feeling like the colors were a lot darker, and almost the feeling of just pressure from every angle around me. And one of the harder things about that was that for sure your reality of time is completely distorted. And so I don't know how, but you really do forget how long you've been there. I knew during the experience, I was like, this is kind of difficult and kind of hard right now. And it felt heavy, but I was like, I know that this isn't, it doesn't have any effect on how my day will be tomorrow, and it won't have any effect on what I need. And so I just kind of like went all the way through it, and then before I knew it, you can hear the machine beeping, and it's like an alarm that pretty much tells you that it's like coming to an end. The couple of days following my first infusion were, for me, they were unbelievable. There really was such a dramatic change in my emotion towards other people, and even the way that I felt like I was holding a conversation. I was just positive and interested. It was awesome, and I was super happy about that. And as time continued, as I continued to come back and the infusions continued over the next couple of weeks, I would say that I initially was operating at like a 10, and 10 being honestly like the best I've ever felt in my life. And as time went on, it kind of sloped down to like an 8, or even a 7 was like my hardest day. To consistently operate my days at an 8 or a 7 on that scale, I think is absolutely unbelievable for me.